I think that one's good over there as well. All right. Cool. Holy freaking crap, we did it. All right, let's get this over here. We're live, bro. We're freaking live. All right, let's do it. This was quite the setup here today. All right, let's make sure we get this popping. Cool. We're gonna get this over here. Cool. All right, we made it. Standing up. We're doing something different. All right, so I'm going to make sure that I don't step out of the frame. So right here would be out of the frame. This is in the frame. Perfect. All right, so we want to make sure that this mic is good right here. Perfect. All right, that's good. Over there. I love it. What is up, people? What is going on? Okay, we are live here. We are live. What is up, Instagram? What is up, TikTok? Yes, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. It is your boy, your coach, your trainer, Coach freaking Sal. Sal, Vittorio, whatever the frick you want to call me. I'm excited. Today's episode is going to be lit. We're going to be talking about purpose, fulfillment, breaking that down. Let's see. The comments on TikTok are something, man. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get this popping in a second. Just want to give people a minute to tune in, and then we're going to record this podcast. Dude, this is so cool. All right, so for those who can't see, obviously right now, I have so. All right, let's just check time really quick. I have a meeting at 2, so I have exactly what is that? Good 15 minutes here. Okay. Before I have this call. Now, I have this camera over here, which I'm super excited for because that's recording me at the same time. And then I'm going to be talking into the microphone and delivering you guys another beautiful podcast episode. So without further ado, let's get right into today's episode in 3, 2, and 1. And my freaking there it is. Hold on. Here it is. Cool. Boom, we're back. What is going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your favorite coach, Coach Sal. Let's get it. Now, the title of today's episode is Purpose. And honestly, I was having a conversation with a few friends of mine over the last couple days. And we were going back and forth on this idea of purpose and fulfillment. Now, I do want to preface this episode and say that it's deep. It's a little off topic regarding the regular day-to-day stuff that we always talk about with fitness and nutrition. But it got me thinking. And I was like, you know what? This would be something really powerful that I think a lot of people need to hear. So it's going to be loaded. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to break down my thoughts on it, my opinions, my perspectives, experiences, all the things that I've learned to share to you guys. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever platform you're on. If you're only listening to the audio replay as well, it's going to be awesome. Okay, now, here's the thing. I do not have all the answers. I do not have it all figured out. But over the last few years, for me personally, I've found a lot of fulfillment in helping other people as a fitness coach. As a fitness coach, I have really enjoyed that process. And I think the reason that I've been able to do all of those things with helping other people is because it scared the shit out of me when I first started. It was fucking something that I was like, oh my God, public speaking? No way. Absolutely not. I can't do that. Right. And that's really what I'm trying to break down with this episode here today is that oftentimes we put ourselves in a box and we put these limiting beliefs on ourselves when in reality, nothing is stopping you. Right. And that's for me, something that has really helped. I think that's what fulfillment is getting outside of your comfort zone. Right. Mikey says, why not me? That's what it is. All right. So I think it comes down to just being who you are, having fun with it. I don't think it's why would we settle for less? Why would we play for something smaller, stay inside your comfort zone and trying to fit in a box? And I think for the longest time for me personally, I was trying to fit in a box, doing what I thought other people wanted me to do, Whether that was my family, my friends, like my parents, relationships, doesn't matter. I think for a lot of my years, I was like trying so hard to like fit in this box. But recently, the last few years, I'm just like, dude, like, fuck it. Like, I'm just going to do me and do what I want and like do what's in alignment with myself. Right. And I think that's what really it comes down to in the purpose of today's episode, finding purpose and fulfillment. What are you good at? Right. What are your interests and what do people need? It's very simple. Keep it simple. What are you good at? What interests you? And what do people need? That's it. Now, it took me 26 years to try and figure this out. And I don't have all the answers. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I do. But when I graduated school back in 2019, I vividly remember how lost I felt during that time period. I came out of college. I was struggling to get a job. I was flat broke, moving back into my parents' house, trying to pay back my student loans. And for the first time in my life, I stopped playing sports. And it was really difficult. And I made a post about this yesterday, but it was really difficult for me to like figure out how to navigate life again. Because like for so much of my time, I was focused on playing football, baseball, basketball, hanging out on the weekends, just going to school. It was not like, oh, I need to pay bills and put food on the table. There was never really that conversation when you're younger, right? So then it leaves you with this question of, well, what is my purpose? What do I need to do? And until you have that opportunity to really figure out what that is, we never really talk about it. We don't really break that down, right? So then for me, getting to where I'm at now, it hasn't been an easy road, but I can tell you that it's been worth it. It's been worth it to do all those things that I thought were really uncomfortable and challenging, because now as a byproduct of doing so, I'm living a much more fulfilling lifestyle, right? So to keep this focused on you, to give you actionable value and understand where I've come from, in 2020, when the pandemic hit, my construction job called me up and was like, yo, we got to cut your pay in half. We can't pay you the same anymore. And in that moment, I was scared shitless. I was like, cool, well, nothing's safe then, right? If someone can make one phone call like that and take away half of my salary, I realized in that moment, nothing was fucking safe. So I was like, cool, why not just bet on myself? And in that moment, I had the idea of becoming a coach and trainer. Whoo. Okay, now, guys, I want to take a quick break because I want to make sure that this camera is recording this. All right, so give me 1 second and I will be right back. 9-8 has a question. Sometimes it takes setbacks to find the motive to want to find your purpose. And I completely agree. I'm just going to step away for 1 second and I'll be right back. Just want to make sure that this camera is recording this. Hold up. I think it is dead again. Hold on. Hold the phone. Bear with me. Don't know why I turned off. Check. There we go. And we're out of space. That makes sense. All right. That's good. All right. So I'm back. And apparently the camera is full, which is really frustrating because I really wanted to record this. All right. Whatever. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna get this back on track, okay? Because this is what I set out to do today. All right. Where are we? Okay. Let's keep this rolling. Okay. So in that moment, right, to rewind back to 2020, I was struggling to find a job, and then I finally found one. And then after working for a bit, they were like, "Yo, we gotta cut your pay in half," right? So that's where I was going with this. I was living back in my parents' home. I was trying to pay back my student loans, figuring out what I wanted to do with my life, stopped playing sports for the first time in my existence, which was really difficult. And that wasn't easy. And by any means do I not have all the answers here. But like I said, in that moment, I was like, why not give this training thing a shot? So to break this down, we talked about, okay, well, what are you good at? What are your interests and what do people need? So for me, I feel like I'm good at communicating because that's a skill set that I've worked on. My interest is helping other people and knowing that they could use my help. So that's exactly why I created my program. Now, if you're on my team, you understand this. We're often communicating and helping you reach your true potential through physical fitness to overall better your quality of existence. Like that's the goal, right? Is to overall improve your existence as a human being through the vehicle of physical fitness, right? So that's what we're doing. Now, I want you guys to understand that when I first started, I had no clue what I was doing. And that applies to everything. Everything that you do, we all start somewhere. We all start somewhere, right? So, like for me, it's been working on those skill sets of communicating and helping other people reach their true potential through working on themselves. And I saw how much of an impact that fitness had on my existence. And I was like, wow, how amazing would it be if I was able to give that back to other people? And that's really what sparked my interest in getting started with this and continuing to work on it. Is I saw how dressed I was like, yo, I'm literally improving my physical appearance, my mental state, my energy, how I act, how I eat, who I spend my time with, how I'm speaking, all of that. Your entire existence, right? So think about that for a second. All of those things can be tied back to your physical fitness, something that you have the power to create every single day. It's interesting, right? So when I was having the conversation with my friend about what my purpose is, I don't have a clear-cut answer on what that is for everybody, but the question that I would like to ask and challenge you to think upon is, what do you enjoy? What are you good at? And what do people need? And find something that aligns with all three of those. Now, it's not something that happens overnight. It's not something that is set in stone either. It's ever evolving. Like for me right now, yes, I'm a fitness coach who's running a company and we're helping a ton of people. And it's amazing, right? But I don't know if that's where I'm going to be in the next 3, 5, 10 years, right? I'm working on my vision to continuously improve myself and my life, but I don't know what the future holds. So the reason I'm bringing that up is because I'm not fixated on thinking that I need to be tied down to something, right? What I'm fixated on is just doing the best that I can every single day. That's my goal. That's my mission, is to be the best person and role model and leader that I could possibly be, because I know as a byproduct of doing so and taking care of my own physical and mental health, then I will be operating at a higher frequency to then attract that right back. That's the game. That's the game. So if you're wondering what your purpose is, if you're wondering how you could find fulfillment and peace and happiness, that is my opinion. That was the purpose of today's episode, because it doesn't have to be this miraculous thing that we're trying to figure out, right? Now, of course, it can seem daunting if you don't understand what that is, or maybe you don't feel like you have a firm grasp on that, and that's okay, right? Because it's ever evolving, like we just talked about. But I think it's good to keep it simple, right? What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? And how can you help other people do that? That's what I've been reading in my books, with my coaching, with my own mentors, and really working through that. So guys, to recap, that is the focus. If you're struggling in any way, like digging deep and answering those questions, I think will help you tremendously. And then also making sure that you're on top of your physical fitness as well, your nutrition, your mindset, because it all snowballs together. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So take some time, really think about this, jot down some questions, like actually sit down with a pen and paper and do some internal work to really dive deep into these questions and find these answers. And I think over time, it's really going to help you. So guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Hope you have the best day of your entire freaking lives. Peace, love, and protein. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Let's get it. All right, that was it. I have my meeting in a couple of minutes here. And yeah, can't believe the camera didn't work, because that was so freaking good. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you. Hope you have the best day ever, and we will see you guys soon. Did you leave right after the half pipe? I stayed for a while to transition, Gundo. Does take setbacks. Sydney, I appreciate you. I'm going to toss you guys a follow really quick. Have a good day. Ash Baby, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I'm going to throw you a follow as well. 98, I don't know if you got your question answered. I'm just scrolling back through these really quick, but I do have to hop on a meeting, so I appreciate you guys. Talk soon. Boom. I'm out of here. Be good.